Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, Rijeko. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Noreen?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking.
How is Perth today?
Perth is actually okay. It was a bit warm
Yeah.
during the day, but now it's getting cooler.
Did it rain at all today in
No, not
Perth?
today. No, not today.
Really? You're very
Mm,
lucky. We had sun. It was beautiful sun in the morning, but in
okay.
the afternoon we had a terrible storm, thunder. It was
Oh,
dark. It was
oh,
windy. Yeah, that's Melbourne for you.
okay.
Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome to yet another show with the team where we are, you know, discussing the hottest question of the week. I'll just quickly introduce ourselves before we get into it. But please welcome, sit down, take a nice drink, a nice warm cup of tea, and just, soak in the questions that we have to discuss today. So, my name, Rujeko Mandala. I originally come from Zimbabwe. I am a mother of two. I work as a professional nurse by day. I actually work full time. I work 9 to 5. But in the after hours, this is where I am. I'm enjoying myself, I'm relaxing, and I'm working on my digital business. Yes, that's me. Noreen, over to you.
Thank you, Rijeko. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from, my viewers. My name is Noreen Mutaya. I'm a mother of three, a registered nurse by profession, and I'm a passionate digital business entrepreneur.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
yes.
Yes. I just want to encourage all the followers. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the followers who are engaging and participating. While you're watching us, please feel free just to drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. And if you are watching us, especially from YouTubers, we love you. We want to remind you to please, please, please
Mhm.
subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. Yes. Okay, so hottest question. We're not going to take much of your time tonight. We're just going to go straight into it. First question, I'll give it over to you, Noreen. What is
Okay.
the hottest question that you have for us this week?
The hottest question. I'm sure we have visited this, but I'm not well. Anyway, let me just repeat it.
Go for it.
Um, I have people who ask, do I
Mhm,
need to have followers to succeed in this business?
mhm,
You don't definitely need to have followers,
mhm,
but some of our colleagues that have succeeded in this business, they started with 0 followers, and the followers come as you make your content consistent with your content. I want to give you an example. Like I said last week, and I've always said that I'm new to this business. My new is I'm 6 months into this business.
yes.
Of lately, I have started full on doing this digital marketing business.
Mhm,
Before I started full on, I was got into it,
mhm,
stayed back. I was watching what was happening
mhm,
and also deciding on which way to go. Because
mhm,
each and everyone who owns a business have their own way of dealing with things, have their own way of doing things.
mhm,
So as I was deciding on what to do, I
mhm,
then decided now is the time for me to start doing ads. For
mhm,
me to have followers on my Facebook page, I need to do content.
mhm,
So what content shall I do? I decided
mhm,
there is this particular content that I'm doing using AI. I'm sure for
mhm.
those that have visited my page, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't have to have followers, but
Mhm,
followers come as you do your content. Yes. On that note,
mhm. Wow.
do we have
I love that.
single mothers? Do we have single ladies in the house? I want to give you a challenge. If I have managed to get into this business and go to where I am, I'm
Mhm,
sure you'll be able to do more than what I've done. So that's a
mhm,
challenge for you. Single ladies, single mothers, that's a challenge for you. Get into this
mm,
business and do more than I have
mm,
done. I'm sure you'll be able to
mm,
do that. So,
mm,
for you to be able to do that, you see that website, click
mm,
on it. Visit
mm,
me, we talk. Once you get to the website, register with your name and email. You get into my the next page. Watch our webinar. The two websites you can do that. Watch
mm.
our webinar, and after watching, if you decide to join the business, you pay 149. I'm sure we've talked about the 149 before.
Mhm,
Then the
mhm,
rest will be history. We'll talk
mm,
um, on the other side of the
mm,
screen. Yes, I
mm,
think that's all from me.
Oh my goodness. Fantastic. I mean, you're only 6 months into this business, and I love your, what can I say, your motivation. I think I've mentioned it before that I love how when you started, you watched, but you watched to learn. You
Mhm.
watched to understand, you watched to soak in and actually find, how can it apply for you, or how can you make this business actually suitable for you, because you
Yes.
wanted to make it not, I don't want to say Noreen business, you wanted to make it what's your name again?
I wanted my own footing and also my own footprint, if you understand what I'm saying.
Food, yes. I want to go to your nickname. What's the name of your page?
Boss lady, yes.
There you go. You wanted to make it your own boss lady content. That's what I'm
That's
trying to
right.
say.
Yes.
Yes, you wanted to fit it. And you've done that so perfectly. And watching you excel has been, hey, it's been amazing. It's been a joy. There's nothing like just watching something become so fruitful before your eyes and seeing that, you have a vision, you have a target, you exactly now know where you want to go and how you want to get there. I say this, Noreen, because I speak to a lot of people in the background. I speak to a lot of leads in the background, and I speak even sometimes even with digital business partners who are also starting and who are looking for motivation. And sometimes when they share their stories and they are looking for motivation, it's these little things that they need. These little things to say, why don't you stop? Why don't you soak in what's happening? Why don't you find find what suits you before you just do? Because at the end of the day, it's about understanding, why are you posting the content? What is
Mhm.
the purpose? Why are we doing it? We need to understand that. We also need to understand our content itself. How are we going to add value to it? How is it when people see it, it will really resonate, or it will say something, or it will be meaningful to them. So there's so many things to understand before just doing. And I like the fact that you took your time, and you sat down, and you just took your time to understand. Very, very important. So I just want to say congratulations to
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, you're doing
Thank you.
fantastic. um I guess I will move into my question, my hottest question of the week. And the question that I have is actually, somebody once actually asked me, and they said, what makes this business sustainable for a long time? Hey, that one, I just thought, wow, where do I start? What makes this business sustainable for a long time? To start off with, because we are actually an online business, you actually find that our overhead expenses are much cheaper than if you are running a brick and mortar business. That
Mhm,
alone, that
mhm,
alone,
mhm.
it makes it manageable long term. You're not
Definitely.
going to be looking for people to come and help you, because we already have systems that are set in place that will
Mhm,
actually do most of the work for you. So, what makes it really sustainable is the automation system that we have at hand. We ourselves are only doing 10%, and we are managing solemnly as bosses with this business. The rest of the 90%, it's the automation that does it for us. The automation will bring the clients to us.
Mhm.
The automation is the one that actually closes in the sale for us. We don't have to sweat. We don't have to work so hard. As long as we have the customers plug into the system, that alone is enough. The rest of the job is completed by that automation system. So it makes it sustainable. And what I
Mhm.
love about this business is we are not going to chase people. We are not knocking on people's doors. We are not begging people. We don't have to beg our friends, our relatives. No, we are simply just coming here, sharing our stories, and we are sharing, stories of value. We are actually connecting with people, and that's
Mhm.
where the conversation starts. It's a unique way, it's a unique model, and it may take a while for people to actually understand or actually to get what it is and how it
Mhm.
is that we do what we do. But I can promise you one thing: it's all about following the process, following the
Mhm.
system, and it
That's
just
right.
works. It
Mhm.
just works. So as soon as you jump into this business, what we encourage you is to do the training. Follow the process, follow the steps, and you'll see the results falling for you as well. Another thing that I feel this business will actually, is actually sustainable for a long time is, as we come here on the lives, we actually are building our own personal branding. This is how we are trained to manage the business. Build your brand.
Mhm.
When you start the business, it doesn't automatically just happen. Building a brand, it works over time. It works over time. Branding can be related to your content.
Mhm.
Branding can be related to how you just look. Branding can be related to how you even display, hold yourself, speak, the programs that you share. All of it is branding, and they work over time. I tell you what, one example I really love to share about branding. If any of you have been following this platform for a very long time, you will know that we have a coach. Our coach is Papua New Guinean coach, and her branding is Islander Gal. Wherever she goes now, the dressing, the brightness, the flowers, that's how she is recognized. But she's built that brand over a very, very, very long time. And it works for her. You see, that's an example of her brand. The way she, uh, produces her content. It's colorful. The backdrop is all island. That's just a brand she's built over time because she's been around for a long time. It's been 5 years she's been doing this. I'd like to believe that Noreen, you and I, we are going there. We are building our branding. I tell you
That's
what,
right. Mhm.
last year I went for a gather and grow program in when I went and get well, it was here in Melbourne. And a lot of the business partners, I've met them on live. I haven't met them personally. And so this is me with my short hair, brown hair, you know. I went there, and I remember meeting, some of our African girls, and they were like, Rijeko, I recognize you with that short hair. Wow, hello, Rijeko. And it is that moment I realized that my hairstyle is a brand. That's
Mhm.
how people actually will pick me up. That's how they'll recognize me. And this is what I promote when I come on my page. I don't
Mhm.
want to change this look because
Mhm.
I've come to understand that it's a brand now.
Mhm.
This is who
Mhm.
Rujeko is.
Yes.
When people see Rujeko, this is what they see in their face, in their vision, and
Mhm.
everything. So it works over time. It doesn't just come, you know, it works over time. So yes, definitely, because we are developing our brands are there to stay. Our brands are quite personal and relatable, and this is what will actually make this business sustainable.
Mhm.
When you develop that brand. Now,
Yes.
another point I really love why this business is long-term sustainable is just the fact that it creates repeat income. Woo, I love that one. It
Yes.
creates repeat income. Why? Because we are building an asset, not just a job. So I think I've mentioned in some of my programs, and I will always continue to repeat this information because I know every day we've got new people that are coming on that
Yes.
want to know what
Mhm.
we're all about. As the business grows, right, it's actually a career pathway type of a business. So you grow even in your milestone. And as
Mhm.
you grow in your milestone, your income as well is growing. And
Yes.
not only is your income growing as you grow in the milestone, but you also develop separate income streams. For
Mhm.
example, when you become a coach, you unlock an income stream as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
So there are many streams that actually flow in this business. So coaching stream, that's an income. The business itself from direct sales, that's an income. The business itself from indirect sales, that's an income. So repeated
Mhm.
is how it's going to be growing simply
Mhm.
because we are creating that repeat income. It's growing and growing and growing, and it makes it really sustainable because once you reach what we call passive income or residual income stage, which is in just after the sixth milestone, what more do you want?
Is this
Receiving
where
a
you,
monthly bonus while you're sleeping.
Rejeko, is this where you say uningo wagu fadaya manch?
Yes, abawuningo wakufadaya shamwari. I love that word. Yes, abawuningo wakufadaya. Imagine five-figure. It starts from five-figure income. But
Mm-hmm.
what I
Yeah,
love about it, it does not have a glass ceiling. It does not have a glass ceiling. That's what I love about this business. As long as you keep going, the business will keep growing. As
that's
long
right.
as you keep going. I think from what I've learned so far in this digital program, one of our, I think he's been a very long time. He's been decades in the business. He's now in his 80s. He is actually earning 40K,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, 80K monthly bonus. This is just a bonus. 80K monthly. Forget the direct sales and the indirect sales. Forget the income that is making as a coach. Just the monthly bonus, he's on 80K. But he's been doing the business for a very long time. So you can see how, from five figure, this
Mm-hmm.
business can actually grow. And it's
Yeah.
about showing up. It's about, you know you keep consistently have to do
Mm-hmm.
what you have to do and show up for your business, and this is how you actually grow financially in the business. But yeah, those are some of the pointers I can actually share, to say this is how actually this business can be sustained for a very long time. And actually on that point, with those monthly bonuses, because you unlock them and they are there for life.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid if something happens to you, this is actually money or financial wealth that you are going to be leaving for your children, because they are the ones who are going to inherit those bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
So, what more would you want? You know, an inheritance that you're leaving for your children.
Exactly. Yes.
This is what we are here on earth for, because there is a command that we've been given from God.
Mm-hmm.
A wise man will leave an inheritance for his
That's right.
children's children and his children's children's children.
Yes. Yes, definitely. And this is the way
Wow.
to.
This is the way to go, guys. And this is all we had for you today. Our hottest questions of the week. We will be back again next week, so stay tuned. Before we go, Noreen, last
Mm-hmm.
words for people who are watching and they want to join. What can you tell them?
I think for today is the challenge. The challenge that I've set for the single ladies, single mothers. The challenge. You see these two websites? Click on them. One of them will do the trick for you. Yes.
There
If
you
I can do
go.
it, if Rujeko can do it, then you also can do it. Yes. So see you on the
Good
inside.
night.
Good
See you on the
night.
inside.